As we continue our journey today, we want to focus towards one of the most successful ingredients of any organization, and that's the strength and cohesion of its teams. So our next speaker, who I've been talking about his hair for the last hour, is someone who brings infectious energy, practical transformation, and the ability to simplify complex human dynamics into actionable, memorable behaviors that elevate team performance. This is the time where we're going to practice our clap as we welcome the Chief Excitement Officer at Knowledge Consulting Company, Mr. Hamza Taqi.
Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Hola, hola, hola. And in Kuwait, we say hella, hella, hella. What? I'm not allowed to pause? Okay. The story goes, there are 4 individuals. One named somebody, another called nobody, another one called anybody, and the 4th one called everybody. And they had a task. They had a project to do. Because everybody could do the job, somebody thought everybody will do it. But nobody did it because anybody thought anybody could do it. Does that happen? Okay, you look tired, my friend. Can you stand up? طابور المساء. Okay, we're just gonna do, what Our Lady, the previous speaker, she said self-love, or self-care. So please take your right hand and put it on your left shoulder, and your left hand and put it on your right shoulder, and just hug yourself. Does it feel good? Have a seat, please. Okay, this is where we are. It's all about teams. And this kind of work from Patrick Luciano is really critical, especially in the technology, the AI. Our first speaker spoke from HRCI. He said, I said AI 3 times. But when Mr. Imad and Maryam were there, they said it maybe more than 15 times, AI. So with the AI, we really need this model, okay? So no more talking. Look at your colleagues in the same table and please describe the behavior of your best team and the behaviors of your worst team. You've got, according to the time allocated to me, 30 seconds. Discuss it, please. Can talk to you? Okay, who wants to tell me about the best team? Gul. Collaborative. Did they come with you? All right. How about the worst team? Toxic. Worst team? Conflict. We're going to talk about conflict. Lack of accountability. We're going to talk about accountability as well. Because actually, we're going to talk, because this is like 2 days, 3 days workshop. that we usually do, depending on the organization needs and the timing of their daily work. But why we're here? Oh, I forgot about this. We're supposed to make better and faster decisions as teams, right? And I like this. Avoid wasting time and energy in politics. Do we have that? Isn't it a waste of time and energy? You know, when we're stabbing each other's back. Okay. This is a short movie, and I'm going to take you to like Netflix thingy, but not now when we talk about accountability, because I'm going to make it like a mini workshop, because we're talking about 5 pillars here. Let's
Since we were little, we've been thrown
listen.
one team after another.
Okay, no sound.
Soccer
No
teams,
sound.
project teams,
But you get the
work
idea.
teams,
Body
you
language.
name it.
Oh, here it comes.
And even though we have lots of experience being on teams, the only advice we've ever been given about how to be a good teammate is to play nice and everything will work out. But what if it doesn't? What if people spend more time politicking and posturing? What if people can't agree on which direction to take, so they go nowhere? What if everyone is just looking out for themselves? Turns out, there's more to good teamwork than just playing nice. That's where the 5 behaviors of a cohesive team comes in. Based on Patrick Lencioni's New York Times best-selling book, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, this simple but powerful model consists of 5 behaviors that people can master to become a better teammate and to start building stronger teams.
You get the idea. This is the model we'll be talking about today. And basically starts with the bottom, the foundation, trust. Yeah, so what? Everybody, know that the foundation of any relationship is trust. But the trust we're talking about here is vulnerability trust. Is when you are, as an HR leader, when you make a mistake, say, I made a mistake. Or, if you don't know any better, you come forward. I say, I don't know about this. So that makes you, people will trust you. Because you're willing to admit your weaknesses. So when you do that, others will admit their weaknesses, and they will not be hiding. Have you worked with a team that one made a mistake and they hide it? Always, yeah. And when they hide it for a longer time, the damage is huge. So it's better to come forward so it gets fixed easier and faster. I'm not going to take you all on these. I'm going to focus on the mini workshop and talking about conflict. I think accountability. Is it accountability or conflict? I don't know. My coach told me not to talk about them all because you're going to take the time from the other speakers, and I'm being mindful. So I'm only going to talk about accountability. Thank you. Okay. So, are people frank in their opinions in their organizations? What do you think? From 0 to 10? Would they come forward? 2? Any other numbers? Come on, only 2? 6, 5, okay, that's better. 3 only. That's an issue, right? So what is conflict? Now, when there is trust, conflict can happen very easily. If I trust you and I don't like your ideas or I don't like your behavior, I will come and tell you because I trust you. But if I don't trust you, I say, well, so what? Let him be as he is. So that's the beauty of trust, is being vulnerably, trustful. People will have conflict, but that conflict is not about the people, it's about the ideas that they are debating. So it's really good to debate ideas, because when you debate the ideas, you go to the next level, which is you will be committed for that idea or for that project. So if they didn't have the freedom to voice themselves and to talk about their own issues, then they will not commit. Okay? There is a quantum for the conflict, and usually we go to both extremes. For example, the artificial harmony, where you smile and you say everything is good, but then, you know, when you go into the break, you start telling your colleague, what's this meeting? You know, they didn't allow us to speak, and so on and so on. Or the other extreme, which is really, you know, become like, يطلع لك قرون بالكويت يقولون. So the best way is to be in the middle. خير الأمور أوسطها بس أصعبها. It's very hard to stay in the middle. And some people, they can come from the harmony level, and they are afraid to reach the aggressive level. But don't worry, if you are in the middle, you are perfectly fine in terms of conflict. I'm going to move faster. Connecting conflict to commitment, because we said that. Okay? Do you ever feel that team projects struggle because people lack enough commitment? Yes or no? Big yes, yes. So we go into accountability, and now we come to the Netflix series. I'm going to show you a mini series, a mini films, a mini shows for 1 minute each. And you, at each table, you're going to work, guys. You're not going to just watch me and watch the movie. You're going to work, because I'm going to ask you about what happened. And you're going to discuss it on your table. And that's how we will feel the beauty of having accountability. And the accountability we're talking about here as a team, we're not waiting for the big boss during the weekly or monthly meeting to make us accountable. We're talking about peer-to-peer accountability. So what do you think? Peer-to-peer accountability, or we wait for the boss? Yeah, peer-to-peer, because we know each other, we're closer to each other. Sometimes the boss is far away, even if he has an open door policy. So peer-to-peer is really have to be accountable for each other, because they're like, so I will introduce Juwita, Sunmi, and James. They're all working as cross-functional on a project.
Okay, I got an update from IT, and obviously the software rollout is still a few months away, but it sounds like they're going to let users build their own avatars.
Clients will love that.
Yeah, they will. But is this for sure going to happen?
It sounds like they're going to push for it, but no, I don't think it's for sure yet, so probably shouldn't tell clients, right?
Yeah, let's keep this quiet until it's finalized.
That works for me.
Okay, well, that's all I've got.
I got nothing.
Actually, James, when do you think you'll be done with the client survey?
I need like a week, so...
It'll be done before the quarterly meeting, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, because I'll need about a week to create the support materials. Does that give you enough time, though?
Yeah, I think so. How's next Friday sound?
That's perfect. Because then as soon as I get it, I'll throw those slides together for the meeting.
Okay, awesome.
Great.
So what was the commitment? Discuss with your team. What was committed in that meeting? Any idea? Please, Silva, right? Sivan.
I am not sure if it's correct or not, but I would just say it. From what I got, Juita said she is preparing the support materials once James prepared the client surveys.
Right.
I'm correct?
Absolutely. And he said on Friday I'll finish it, right?
Yeah, and she will have a week to prepare the support
Right.
material.
So it was a very important commitment. Thank you. Let's have a hand for her. Thank you. So, Juita must decide whether to hold a teammate accountable or not. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, no problem. As always, we do appreciate your business. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're still just a few months away from the upgrade. Well, strictly speaking, I'm not supposed to say anything, but they're thinking about giving users the ability to create avatars.
What the?
Uh-huh. Exactly. You can go in and create the little person that looks like you.
Seriously? We just agreed.
Yeah, and it'll be a lot more fun for the users, too. I mean, it's not definite, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
We weren't supposed to say anything.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's a lot to look forward to. All right, Dave. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Ugh, I need to talk to Sunmi, don't I? I'm not her boss. She's not gonna listen to me. And what if she gets mad at me? This is going to be super awkward. Hey, Sunmi.
Hey.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. What's up?
Who was that on the phone?
Oh, Dave from KRT. He is such a great guy.
Yeah, he is. But, were you telling him about the avatars and the upgrade?
I may have hinted at it.
It's just, we don't know if it's gonna happen.
Right, I told him that.
Yeah, and that's why we decided not to say anything. We agreed to it.
Yeah, but it's Dave.
I don't know. I mean, I know you want to keep clients happy. We all do.
Yeah, but it's not just that. I think the avatars are going to be really cool. We should get some buzz going.
But we don't want any buzz. Not yet.
Well, see, I disagree because I think we always wait until the last minute to tell people about these things, and it costs us pre-orders.
But then maybe you should have said something in the meeting.
I didn't think about it at the time, and now people are asking me all these questions. And
Okay, well, let's talk about it then. But I do think we all have to decide on this together.
Okay, that's fair. How about if I set up a meeting to talk about it, and until then, I won't say anything to anybody else?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of
I
course.
really appreciate that.
No, it's totally cool.
Okay.
Okay, see you
Have a
later.
good one.
Bye.
Does that look familiar? I'm a victim of that, I must confess. When I was working in the product development back then, and whenever we have a new idea, I want to talk about it, I want to feel good. But that was wrong. I mean, if we agreed in the meeting not to talk to our customers, because, now the expectation is high from our customers, and if we don't deliver, we fall short. So it's better sometimes to, voice it in the meeting. Now, Sunmi needs to decide whether to hold her teammates accountable or not. Let's see what happens.
So how's the rest of your week been going?
Really good. Oh, I think I'm going to have some really good numbers to share at the quarterly.
Nice.
Yeah, and how's it going with the survey results? Are you sending them out soon?
Well, I'm supposed to get them to Joetta by tomorrow, but I doubt that'll happen.
Really? Why not?
Well, it's just, everything's wrapping up at the same time, and it's just like a timing thing.
He said he'd have them done. Have you told her that?
No, I really haven't told anyone. But, deadlines are never really set in stone, so I don't know. I'm gonna get some more coffee. Need any?
Oh, no, I'm good. Should I say something? This is really Joetta's problem, not mine. I should stay out of it. Except Joetta's going to be blindsided if she doesn't get those numbers. But James and I work so well together, I don't want him to get mad at me. And hey, it's not like I've never messed up before.
So please discuss, should Sunmi say something to James and that incident when he said, I didn't do it? And it's tomorrow, due tomorrow. And of course, Juweta was waiting for the survey. That's a dependency to do her work and to present it to the board. But she did not. So if so, what should her approach be? I mean, how would you tell or give your feedback or hold your teammate accountable? And sometimes from cross-functional team, like from not the same department. And that's where we think of collective results. The result is not only for me, for the organization, for the brand. Collective results. And that would make me, even for my colleague that I should, make them accountable on their promise and help them deliver so we all win and we all reach the results that we have and agreed on.
I should really say something.
She changes now.
So, about that deadline, it's kind of time sensitive, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I'm just like super busy right now.
Well, maybe you could tell Joetta then, because, you did say you were going to get them to her.
But do you really think it's like that big of a deal?
I do, because if Joetta doesn't get the info, then she can't prepare the support materials and everything gets pushed back and then,
And, well, you can't push back the quarterly meeting.
Right.
Okay, yeah. I get it. I might have to shuffle some things around, but I'll do it this afternoon.
Cool.
Well, I better get a lot more coffee in me then.
That's better, isn't it? Yeah. And the way she gave him the feedback, it's very important of how you give the feedback or how you hold your colleagues accountable. You just don't drop it on their face or blaming or judge. Just be the support for them. So when we are holding each other accountable, we will get to the results. So in your work experience, have you seen projects suffer because people put their own needs ahead of the team needs? Have you seen that? Yes or no? It happens a lot. And sometimes our ego plays a role because I want to look good. And sometimes a department will look at another department and they want them to fail so they look good. Or a branch wants to the other branch not to do good so they look good. That's not accountability, is it? So this is the model. And with this model, I see the boss move. So I'm going to quit here. I'm going to show you just 1 minute video and leave. And it will summarize everything. But the idea here is, this could be a workshop, or it could be a full-fledged coaching for any department, any organization, or even consulting, improvement, human improvement consulting for 3-6 months to change the mentality and to apply these pillars in any organization or any team for that matter. So the summary.
There are 5 behaviors that all teams have to master to become true functional teams. The first is trust. Team members have to trust one another, which means they're vulnerable with one another. Vulnerability, which I think is one of the most important characteristics any human being can embrace in life, is nothing but admitting who you are as a person. It means they're capable of being completely honest and human with one another. That's important because it enables them to embrace the second behavior, which is conflict. Yes, conflict. When people are vulnerable and trustworthy with one another, they'll engage in conflict without fear. They'll debate issues, and they'll be totally upfront with one another. As a result of that, they'll be able to embrace the third behavior, which is commitment. They'll commit actively to decisions, and they'll leave the room on the same page, totally committed to follow through on what they've agreed to. That commitment will give them the courage to hold each other accountable, knowing that they're doing nothing but reminding each other about what they intended to do from the beginning. And that accountability will ensure that they get results, that they're focused on the collective results of the team and not their individual needs.
So it starts with trust, it goes to conflict, commitment, accountability, and ultimately, results.
Thank you so much. I love you all.